Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Aspire Officer. Today I am going to start Odisha Art and Culture. आज Odisha Art and Culture part रो Temple of Odisha start करिवा. Temple of Odisha. The temple architecture is based on the Nagara style. It is a Northern Indian style. हम ओडिशा रे जो temple माने देखिबा को मिले Nagara style रो सब temple North Indian style. Most of the temple in Odisha are built in Nagara style, that is sharing curvilinear tower constructed on a square base मंडप शिखर. हमको नागरा स्टाइल आर्किटेक्चर कौन देखा कहले मंडप एवं शिखर. ठीक अच्छे गोटे गोटे कर आम टेम्पल में स्टार्ट करवा. फास्ट अनंत वासुदेव टेम्पल. अनंत वासुदेव टेम्पल एटा कोठी अछि. दिस टेम्पल इज built in 13th century AD भुवनेश्वर. भुवनेश्वर अछि अनंत वासुदेव टेम्पल. It is a beautiful temple along the bank of Bindusagar Lake. कोठी अछि बिंदुसागर लेक बैंक रे अछि. It follow the layout and structural form of Lingaraj temple and have the curvilinear which represent Vaishnavism. एटा काहा को रिप्रेजेंट करो वैष्णविज्म को. अनंत वासुदेव टेम्पल भुवनेश्वर रे अछि 13th century AD रे बिल्ड होछि on the bank of Bindusagar Lake. It is the only temple in Bhubaneswar dedicated to Lord Vishnu. एटा काहा को डेडिकेट होछि अनंत वासुदेव टेम्पल टा Lord Vishnu को. The temple was built by Queen Chandrika Devi, the daughter of King Ananga Bhimadeva III. ठीक अछि. नेक्स्ट बिरजा टेम्पल. बिरजा टेम्पल टा कोठी अछि जाजपुर रे. This temple was built in 11th century AD in Jajpur. Jajpur, the ancient capital of Odisha, was known as Birja Kshetra. Birja temple टा जाजपुर रे अछि जोटा कि ओडिसा रो एंशिएंट कैपिटल. एटा को बिरजा क्षेत्र नाम रे कहा जाय. The temple Goddess Birja was the nerve center which inspired the Bhumikara and Somavamsi king. ठीक अछि. The temple of Goddess Birja is constructed to be one of the Shakti Pitha in the country. country जो Shakti Pitha पांचटा जो Shakti Pitha अछि से भितर बिरजा क्षेत्र गोटे. The temple was built by Somavamsi ruler in 11th century AD during the Saradhya Durga Puja. A representative of Goddess Birja is taken out chariot accompanied by procession on all 9 days festival. बिरजा टेम्पल जो जाजपुर अछि एसे दुर्गा पूजा टाइम रे गोटे गणेश बिरजा रो चैरियट कंपनी हुए जोटा कि 9 दिन धरि लागि रही. ब्रह्मेश्वर टेम्पल कोठी अछि भुवनेश्वर रे. Brahmeshwar temple. It is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva located in Bhubaneswar and built in the 9th century CE and richly carved inside and out. The temple is classified as Panchatanaya. This Hindu temple can be dated with fair accuracy by use of inscription that originally on temple. Brahmeshwar temple जोटा भुवनेश्वर रे अछि 9th century CE रे build ହେଇଛି. ଏହି टेम्पल inscription Hindu temple fair accuracy of inscription that used originally the temple. The temple is built in 11th regionally year of Somavamsi king. Brahmeshwar temple के build करथिले Somavamsi king उद्यत केसरी by mother कुलावती देवी. उद्यत केसरी mother कुलावती देवी which corresponds to 1000 1058 C. Next, Chusoti Yogini temple. Chusoti Yogini temple टा कोठी अछि. Chusoti Yogini temple टा इरापुर भुवनेश्वर 15 किलोमीटर दूर रे अछि. Built in the 9th century AD. Queen Hiradevi करथिले. एथिरे किछि नाही बेसी. ठीक अछि. दैतेश्वर टेम्पल. दैतेश्वर कोठी अछि भुवनेश्वर रे It has a long serine rekha deola built with sandstone. The features: the outer wall of the temple are found plain and without modeling design. The feature ମାନେ question ପଚାରିଦେବ କୋଉ temple the wall plain without modeling design? ଠିକ କରିବି ଦ୍ୱେତେଶ୍ୱର temple. Next, Uma temple. It is the abode of Lord Shiva worships as Vimaleswara. It is located on the bank of river Mahanadi, 23 km from Sambalpur. Uma temple କୋଉଠି ଅଛି? ସମ୍ବଲପୁରରେ ମହାନଦୀରୁ 23 କିଲୋମିଟର ଦୂରରେ. The main characteristics of the temple is its leaning structure. କୋଉଥିପାଇଁ ଫେମସ୍ ଉମା ଟେମ୍ପଲଟା? ତାର leaning structure ପାଇଁ. The main scantums and all other shrine within the temple premises including the boundary wall and leaning position. এটা leaning structure describe করছে. ঠিক আছে? The temple is dated somewhere around the middle of 16th century AD. ये बोल रही थी the mid of 16th century AD. Next देखिए जगन्नाथ temple. It is regarded one of the चार धाम. इंडिया जो चारोटी धाम अच्छी से भीतर जगन्नाथ पुरी जगन्नाथ गोटे धाम. The pilgrimage that every Hindu intend to visit Jagannath temple is the honor of Puri and Odisha. It is built in the 12th century during the era of Ananta Chodamandev. किए build करथिले 12th century जगन्नाथ temple जो पुरी रे अछि 12th century रे अनंत भरमण चोड़गंगादेव निर्माण करथिले. The European call it white pagoda as it covered with white plaster by the 18th century. यूरोपियन माने पूरी जगन्नाथ टेम्पल को व्हाइट pagoda नामकरण करथिले. जगन्नाथ टेम्पल्स क्रोनिकल इज मादला पांजी. कोठु जानो ए सब सोर्सटा मादला पांजी रे अछि. ठीक अछि. किचकेश्वरी temple, this temple dated back to 7th to 8th century. 7th to 8th century. Constructed from the ruins of an earlier temple, early 20th century. It is located in Kichingi village of Mayurbhanj. Kichingeshwari temple ta कोठ अछि? Mayurbhanj रो Kichingi village. Next, Kedareshwar temple. It is located in Koraput. This is the main shrine of the Kedar Gauri complex. Kedareshwar temple ta Koraput रे अछि जोटा Kedar Gauri complex रो main shrine. The architectural feature as well as the sculptural style notice the sculpture of this temple would place it during the Somavanshi ruler in Odisha, dateable to the 11th century AD. Kedareshwar temple जोटा कोरापुट रे अछि सोमवंशी रूलर कोन टाइम रे बिल्ड हितेला 11th century AD. ठीक अछि. लिंगराज temple. The great Lingaraj built in 11th century AD and dominates the landscape Bhubaneswar and is visible from Lingaraj temple of Bhubaneswar अछि built by King Jayati Kesari of Somavanshi dynasty. Somavanshi dynasty ର King Jayati Kesari Lingaraj temple Bhubaneswar ରେ ନିର୍ମାଣ କରିଥିଲେ. This temple represents Orisian architecture of Nagara style architecture. It is most mature and fully developed stage. This temple is also described as a perfect example of Orisian architecture. Bhubaneswar Lingaraj temple जोटा सोमवंशी रूलर जयति केसरी बिल्ड करथिले हम ओडिशा आर्किटेक्चर द परफेक्ट एग्जांपल हिसाब हमें कहि परिबा. The Lingaraj added two new sanctum, the Nata Mandira Hall of Dance and the Bhoga Mandipa Hall of Offerings. এটা আগো যেতে মন্দির মানে ଥିଲା ସେଇଠି ନଥିଲା. ଲିଙ୍ଗରାଜ ଟେମ୍ପଲ ନାଟ ମନ୍ଦିର ଆଉ ଭୋଗ ମଣ୍ଡପ ଦୁଇଟା ନ୍ୟୁ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ଆଡ୍ ହେଇଛି. এই ପଏଣ୍ଟଟା ମନେ ରଖିବେ. ଠିକ ଅଛି. The former was notably associated with the rising promise of the ଦେବଦାସୀ system. এটা ଦେବଦାସୀ system ହେଇଥିଲେ ନାଟ ମନ୍ଦିର ହଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଡ୍ୟାନ୍ସ ଦେବଦାସୀ ମାନେ ଡ୍ୟାନ୍ସ କରୁଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ଭୋଗ ମଣ୍ଡପ ହଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଅଫରିଂ ଯୋଉଠି ପ୍ରସାଦ ବଣ୍ଟନ ହଉଥିଲେ. Mukteshwar Temple. It is an important landmark to the architectural development in Odisha. Mukteshwar Temple कोठी अछि? Mukteshwar Temple जोटाको आमे gem of Odisha architecture कहू. For its costlier sculpture and local looks, it is built around 9th century and dedicated to Lord Shiva dedicated अछि. It is constructed in the similar style of Koningo School of Temple Architecture, the magnificent architect gateway of Purana in the front of Mukteshwar, main attraction of the temple. It is important point. Kolingo School of Temple Architecture, the magnificent architect gateway Purana. Actually, Purana the first gateway ta Mukteshwar Temple Purana कहा जाए. Ossurameshwar Temple. It is regarded the built where the evolution of Odisha temple architecture started. Ossurameshwar Temple built in 7th century AC Bhubaneswar during the region of Solabodha dynasty. Ossurameshwar Temple जोटा भुवनेश्वर है सेटा किए निर्माण करथिले सोलबोधा डायनेस्टी जो रूलर माने Ossurameshwar Temple निर्माण करथिले. Ossurameshwar Temple is the first temple to the Jogamohan or the entrance hall attached with the scantron. Ossurameshwar Temple first time Jogamohan or entrance hall attached होइथिला. Next Rajarani Temple. Rajarani Temple. Rajarani has family resemblance with the Kendriya Mahadev Temple of Khajuraho. It belong to 11th century AD. It has a structure rising to height of 17.9 meter in fine grained yellow stone, represent a dramatic sequence in temple building activity. Rajarani Temple family resemblance टा कहाँ सहित से सम केंद्रीय महादेव टेम्पल ऑफ खजुराहो. ठीक अछि. समलेश्वरी टेम्पल कोठी अछि? भुवनेश्वर अछि. ऐसे किसी किसी इंपोर्टेंट खाली पिता मन रख कोठी अछि भुवनेश्वर रे. Sun Temple. This temple was built in 13th century by King Narasimhadev. The temple is located in Konark, about 35 km from Puri district. The temple, being an important landmark in coastal European settler, is named the Black Pagoda. The magnificent Sun Temple at Konark, culmination Odisha Temple, Nagara style architecture. The temple is World Heritage Site. The chariot placed 12th pair or wheel with 7 horse. एटा कोन कहूची देखो. Sun Temple टा पूरी कोणार्क रे अछि हला जोटा कि किंग नरसिंहदेव 13th सेंचुरी बिल्ड करथिले. पुरी रु 35 किलोमीटर. यूरोपियन माने एटा को ब्लैक पगोड़ा भी कहंती. The temple UNESCO World Heritage Sun Temple UNESCO World Heritage Site रे भी अछि. 12 pair wheel symbolize 24 hours in a day, while the other says there is 12 pair represent 12 months of the year. The temple is known as the history sculpture of Menthemos. The tower height of Sun Temple is 260 feet, which exceeds the height of the tower of Lingaraj and Jagannath Temple. The tower height of the Sun Temple, tower height of 270 feet, जोटा कि हम लिंगराज टेम्पल जगन्नाथ टेम्पल भी बेसी अछि. ठीक अछि. तारातारिणी टेम्पल. Taratharini Temple, it is the shrine of the two goddesses atop the Garia Hills, situated at the bank of Rusikulya River. Taratharini Muta near Barampur, Ganjam district, Barampur. Rusikulya River bank re अछि. It is known as the poor of the Adi Shakti Pitha. One of the Chindu Adi Shakti Pitha se bhitru gote hochi Taratharini Temple. According to the legend of Vedas, Shakti fell here. It is built by a Brahmin named Vasu at popular legend. ये निर्माण करथिले वासु प्रहराज कोठी अछि गंजाम बरहमपुर गंजाम रसिकुलिया रिवर बैंक रे अछि. ठीक अछि. मन रहला तारातारिणी टेम्पल. विठल देवल टेम्पल. इट इज आल्सो नोन एज तीन मुंडिया मंदिर जोटा भुवनेश्वर अछि. अवश्य किसी ना विठल महादेव टेम्पल को तीन मुंडिया मंदिर नाम रे जाना जाए जोटा भुवनेश्वर अछि. सो एतिकी ही थिला। थैंक यू एवरीवन।